guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today I'm once again answering some of your questions, like what do I think of the modern Omega Railmaster and why is it so underappreciated? And also, what do I think is the best men's watch for a woman to wear? All that and more in today's episode. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Creedor Pacifique GMT Double Date. Absolutely love this watch. Picked it up on my travels. Very, very hard to find in the US. Almost impossible. We did have an extra one at Delray, but that sold immediately. And also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. A bunch of cool watches in stock, including this Rolex aluminum bezel Submariner 16610 box and papers, the least expensive one in the country. We also got in this beautiful JLC Polaris, comes with the strap, comes with the bracelet, the blue dial, of course, the least expensive one in the country, and this very rare vintage Patek Philippe Calatrava with a Sigma Haussmann double-signed dial. First one I've ever seen in the flesh, and for a price that is, about half the price of a two-tone Submariner. All that and way more at delraywatch.com, the best place for a watch geek to buy a watch. Link in the description below. Anyway, guys, you know the spiel. These are the questions you ask me on my Instagram account at Federico Talks Watches. A few times a month, a Q&A picture pops up. When you see that picture, feel free to ask your question. When I get enough questions, I take the picture down. Please do not DM me. I do not check them. And we're going to start with Gordon, 1977. And he said, "Hey, Fed, what are your thoughts on Von Cleef Arpels' foray into watches?" This is very interesting, and I might have a different opinion than most, because I love Von Cleef watches. Von Cleef has actually been making watches for a long time. I mean, they've been focusing on it more the past 10 years, but I love them. Yes, their designs can be very feminine. Yes, they mainly make dress watches, but I love dress watches. And while they're certainly not inexpensive, they are very high quality, and their complications, they kind of invented the poetic complication, which is like a complication that does something cool, like two people kissing on a bridge, stuff like that that's unrelated at the time. I think that's very interesting. On top of that, you can pick up their early 90s models for cents on the dollar. I mean, full disclosure, we have a Von Cleef for sale now, and it's under $2,000. But yes, I love them. Caravaggio 011. Hey Federico, do you think the modern Omega Railmaster is undervalued as a used watch? If yes, why? I think it's massively undervalued. I mean, you can pick these up under $3,000 all day long. It's a solidly built watch with an in-house coaxial movement, great water resistance, and it competes with the Explorer. It's the perfect size. It can go from sporty to dressy. It's a very versatile watch. Can be worn in almost any situation. The quality is extremely high. You have many dial options. Personally, I think it's massively handsome. Some people think it's boring, but if you look at the dial detail, it's very, very handsome. And you get all the features of like a Seamaster pretty much for a fraction of the price, and you definitely get all the features of an Explorer for a fraction of the price. So I think it's absolutely undervalued and a killer choice. I've thought about picking one up more than once. Now we have an old friend of the channel, Sanj M. In your opinion, what's the best men's watch for a woman to wear? Now I think I'm going to give two options. I'm going to go like inexpensive and, luxury. Inexpensively, I love it when a woman wears a Hamilton khaki field. It's like, yes, it's a military-inspired watch. It's masculine color palette, but I think it looks fantastic. And let's not get it wrong. A female watch geek, that's a pretty awesome thing. And that watch definitely shows that you're a watch geek. I've also always loved girls that wore Daytonas. I think it's a very fashionable thing. Like the pre-ceramic Daytonas have always worn a little bit smaller than the 40 millimeter would suggest, but I think on a lady's wrist, while definitely oversized, I think it looks fantastic. And you guys know I'm not a huge Rolex fan. Redondo Dom. Hey Fed, do you fit your outfit to your watch or your watch to your outfit? I definitely fit my watch to my outfit. I mean, an outfit is basically my whole body, and I do take a little bit of pride in dressing. So while clothing is also a passion of mine, I make sure the watch suits my outfit because that's a little easier. And also the watch is not so much like an exterior way of expressing myself. I mean, it is, but it's something so small, I mainly wear it for my enjoyment, while clothing is easier to make a statement. Last but not least, Watch Sag. Hey Fed, with the recent Daniel Craig tease at the Olympics from Omega, what is your opinion on celebrities as watch ambassadors? Effective or mostly dated marketing? I think it's mostly dated marketing, but there are some effective ways to do it. I think Omega and Daniel Craig with James Bond is the best way to do it. James Bond is known as a watch guy. Omega has built their marketing campaign off of James Bond. You know, the people are dying to know who the new James Bond is. This is one of the occasions where I don't think it's dated marketing. I think it's genius. But overall, celebrity partnerships like Piaget with Michael B. Jordan and I mean, I don't even know who else. I don't pay attention to these things. IWC with Brad Pitt, dated marketing. Most people don't give a crap. But that is just my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.